What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And seems that the issues with the Demon 170 engines aren't just with the Demon 170s that were sold. It seems that even the crate engines are having problems, and it seems like, and I don't know if this is true, but initial reports are showing that these engines may have been intentionally sabotaged or just negligently put together in Mexico.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Miley Percocet, got
What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. So the same place that they're talking about moving the Ram 1500 internal combustion engine production to in Mexico, Salito or Saltillo, I'm probably saying it wrong, is the same place that manufactures Demon 170 engines. And, you know, we talked about this before, and Uncle Tony's Garage did a video on this, that, you know, an engine is not going to run if it's missing a bearing. Well, Butter the Insider did publish the documents. When they did tear down the engine, they're saying the bearing wasn't there. Now, I don't know if that was an error of the person at the dealership, at the shop, when they tore down the engine and the bearing was just gone. Maybe it just ate it up. I don't know. But it happened again, and this was with a crate motor, and it's the same bearing or the same location on an engine that went into another vehicle. The customer that had the issue, and the information that I've got from my sources at Stellantis, I don't want to put the customer on blast. If I say what kind of SUV it was that was put into it, people might know who the customer is, or, you know, because of their presence or whatever with social media. But needless to say, this Demon engine was put in, this crate motor was put in, and they could never get it, the shop could never get it to run right? And then they finally think they get it right. The customer goes to pick it up and just, you know, takes it on a slight pull as they're leaving, and it grenades. Now, that would go along with what Uncle Tony's Garage has said, in that if you don't have a bearing, the engine is not going to last. It's literally going to grenade, right? And I can tell you this as somebody that's had to replace a very expensive engine for having bearings fail, and that's the V10 in the BMW M5 that some of you guys remember from the old intro here on the channel, my all blacked out V10 M5. Yeah, I got to 80 something thousand miles and didn't do the maintenance, didn't do the bearings, and cost me a motor. So seems that Stellantis had been investigating the issue, and employees or staff related to putting Demon 170 engines together in Mexico have been replaced. They didn't say if they were fired, moved somewhere else, just replaced. Now, you guys know my sources of Stellantis are usually very, very, very reliable. I haven't said anything that has not come to pass when it comes to stuff with Stellantis. So I deem this factual. And my concern here now is, has Stellantis opened themselves up to another class action lawsuit from Demon owners? Because now, according to them doing their own investigation or whatever at Stellantis, they have a date range. They know. That's why, and it, because I never can understand how, you know, I got friends like Kevin Van Voors who drag races the crap on his YouTube channel here on YouTube out of his Demon 170, no issues, right? We all know demonology, same thing. Drag races the crap out of his, no issues. Now, Racer X's engine did get ate up, the first one, or ate itself, and they did put that new engine in his vehicle. And as far as I know, I haven't seen anything else that he's had any other consistent problems with that car. What I'm wondering now is, has Stellantis opened themselves up to a class action lawsuit behind the Demon 170 for poor manufacturing, or are they, or could a law firm end up forcing them to have to recall all of those within that date range that they know that there may have been sabotage on these cars? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why that would happen in Mexico. I don't know if they're having the same issues. I don't think they're unionized down there, right? So I don't know why they would want to destroy engines or make those cars have problems by intentionally manufacturing the motors bad. But I digress. I thought it was interesting. And I thought I should bring it to you. If you have a Demon 170, definitely should get your motor checked out. And as soon as I get the date range, I know that's going to be the question that people ask the most in the comments, right? What is the date range? So I've asked my source at Stellantis in the executive department to say, hey, can you give me an idea? What's the date range here? So people that have these know, and they don't blow these up. They don't grenade their engines. That said, if your car, if you've had it for 8 months or a year, or if you bought it and immediately put it up and never drove it, and you are missing that bearing in the engine, that's going to go really bad when you try to drive it. So as soon as I do get the date range from them, I will post it. Maybe I'll do it as a community post. So make sure you're subscribed here if you want to get it. But I thought it was interesting news. I feel that for them to replace all those people that were putting those engines together and are putting the crate engines together, it's just very interesting. And I've already seen on the forums and stuff with this engine too, other people have had issues now similar, with glitter in the oil, and engine still runs, but it's eating itself, harmonic balancers not being correct and like eating into the front of the block, just a bunch of crap. But I digress. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.